Okay, now we're going to start lesson 1 of unit 3, define parallel and perpendicular lines. So here we have two lines and I'm telling you that they are parallel. I want you to pause the video and discuss in your group what is it that makes them parallel. Okay. After some discussion, and you may have already known this from your previous classes or just in general knowledge, for two lines to be parallel, it means that they do not intersect. It means they're never going to touch. As you can see, it looks like if these go on forever in either direction, they will never run into each other. And then we formalize that definition by saying two lines are parallel if they lie in the same plane and do not intersect. So they have to lie in the same plane. So that means they have to be on the same graph. They have to be in the same space. They cannot be on different spaces. And they do not intersect. Now we denote the parallel lines in different ways. On the graph, if two lines are parallel, we denote it with arrows like this. Just like with our congruent segments and our congruent angles, there's a symbol that says this is what's going on. These two little arrows indicate that they are parallel. If we're going to write it out, what we would put would be line AB, and then two marks like that, two straight down marks, indicate parallel. They look like two parallel lines. CD. And that's read as AB is parallel to CD. Next we have two lines that are perpendicular to each other. So again, I would like for you to pause this video, discuss what is it that makes these two perpendicular. Okay. I hope that my little hint right here helped with this right angle. Two lines are perpendicular if when they intersect they form a right angle. But how many right angles are there here? There's 4. One here, and one here too. So we actually have 4 right angles, but we only need to know one in order to say that it is perpendicular. So to formalize this, we're going to say two lines are perpendicular if they intersect to form a right angle. And that right angle on the graph is enough to denote that it is a perpendicular intersection. And then to actually write it out, what you would do is you would write the two lines, and then in the middle you would put what looks like an upside down T with a little right angle. That says that line ST is perpendicular to line XZ. Next we have part of a box, and I drew two lines. And these lines are skew. I want you to pause the video again and discuss what makes these skew. Okay, the main thing I want to focus here is that are these lines on the same plane? Before, what we were dealing with were lines on the same plane with our parallel and our perpendicular. They were on the same graph. Well, if you look here, this is the front of the box. And that is different than over here. This is a side of the box. So these are different planes. And that's what makes these two lines skew. So the definition of skew lines is they do not lie in the same plane.